In Mr. Khoo's class, he's able to use real-life examples to teach us and help us retain the concepts, so we will be able to remember during the exams and score much better.
Mr. Khoo personally would always have a lot of interaction with his students, and he would get to understand his students better so that he could help them in their weak points and to improve them from what they don't have at first to what they have later.
Previously, before Mr. Khoo's tuition, during the ME exams, I had F9 for my physics. However, after Mr. Khoo's tuition, my results have improved to an A1. I'm very happy about this, and I'm very thankful to Mr. Khoo.
I believe that every student has the ability to do well in their studies. It's just a matter of getting the right help and guidance. Students need the confidence and belief that they can achieve their desired results in the subject.
My results have changed for the better after starting lessons with Mr. Khoo, as I find that his teaching enabled me to understand concepts better. Because I did more practice during his lessons, I was able to apply the knowledge that I know during my exams and score better for it.
Mr. Khoo is different from other tutors because he really cares for his students and he really goes the extra mile and motivates his students. He employed a different teaching method compared to my school.
I make sure that students understand what they are learning so that they do not have to rely on memorizing. This is done through providing real-life applications and analogies. This is very important as it is the understanding of the concepts that allows them to appreciate what they are doing and also apply what they have learned onto different variations of questions, regardless of how it is phrased. This is the differentiating factor between a student who will achieve distinction and one who will just get a pass.
I have never actually had such an interesting physics lesson before. After I joined Mr. Khoo's lessons, I can apply my knowledge into schoolwork much better.
He definitely tries to make learning fun for each student. He really cares about each student. Obviously, the other thing why I would recommend Mr. Khoo to my friends is because the results are really good. It's definitely a win-win situation.
During my lesson, I follow the MOE syllabus closely and uses higher order thinking questions to ensure that the students get the maximum exposure that they need. The practicing of questions modeled closely to their exams give them the extra confidence and edge over their peers in school.
Mr. Khoo is very good at explaining concepts to me, and I easily understand what he's trying to say. And this has allowed me to improve greatly in my results, and I'm extremely thankful to him. Thank you, Mr. Khoo.
I would recommend Mr. Khoo to my friends as his teaching method is very different from how we learn in school, and it's very helpful in my studies.
We enjoy learning as a class and we enjoy learning from him.
Over at my centre, I ensure consistent and reliable lesson delivery by being the principal tutor in the subject. I teach all my students in small group setting to ensure that all of them gets the deserved attention. This is not a centre whereby students just come and go to achieve good results. I also aim to make lessons enjoyable for the students, and at the end of the day, they learn better and gain more out of it. I'm confident that under my guidance, students will love physics and see it not as a subject for examinations, but as part of their everyday life. I'm proud that over the years, many of my students have gone on to top JCs and their desired poly courses, and they have succeeded in their respective fields. We continue to keep in touch till today, and I'm glad that I've been part of their life. I look forward to meeting you for my lessons too.